Hi Leo, this is your December 2020 General Tarot Forecast. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's hard to believe it's December, isn't it guys? But what the heck, here we are. And the sun sets so fast now that I apologize if it's a little bit dark. But yeah, let's get into it. It's just all about energy anyway, and I will hold the cards up for you. All right, guys. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do you need to know for December? Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, that's a big old chunk. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Leo need to know for December 2020? If you are a regular watcher, you'll notice I've got a new deck, so yay, I'm excited to use this. I'm going to retire my good tarot deck for a little while I get into this guy, so I hope you enjoy the new cards. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Wow, that's nice to see. And at the end of your Celtic Cross here for the month, of course, I will still get oracle cards for you. Oh, wow, Leo. Leo, have you been through the ringer? Yes. You have, but you're on solid ground. So bottom of the deck energy, so for the whole month, right? Energy for the month is Nine of Pentacles. So this means that you are independently in a good position. You have a lot to share. You have a lot of personal, professional, and psychological, even emotional wealth. You even have your health. So this is actually a really fortunate card for me. I would consider this a very fortunate, lucky card, especially for the whole month for you, because it does look like there's some, you know, heartbreak energy here at the foundation. Your recent past, there's been a major ending, something that you're really happy to see the end of. Healing is in progress, which is really nice to see here as well. But at the as I said, for the whole month for you, whatever it was that was upsetting or it felt like overkill or that it just couldn't get any worse here, you know, didn't steal from you. It didn't steal a sense of health and happiness and independent wealth. So, and certainly if it was challenging, this is what you are going to align yourself with, or energy that you would prefer to see yourself in. So the situation is crossed by or challenged by the Two of Swords, and the situation, of course, here is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. You have a 10 right behind it. And then you have what I would say is the end of conflict by choosing. So there's a choice here around leveling up. The cool thing about the artwork on this card for the world here, or rather the Wheel of Fortune, is that you'll notice all of the fixed energies, the Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius energies here, they're all reading. So in the Wheel of Fortune, this is a major study. This is a major acknowledgement of a new shift. You're shifting into a new consciousness by virtue of learning and studying, by a revelation. This is the application of information, right? So it's the choice that you're going to make, what you're going to do with that. Or knowing that you can level up here, are you going to make the decision? So remember the Two of Swords, all of the twos are choices. And the Two of Swords here is just saying that I'm going to choose to resolve conflict, either internally or externally. We're looking at communication, ideas, mind, thoughts, and beliefs here. Maybe there's just this feeling like you're ready to level up into this independent wealth energy, but you feel like you might need to leave something or something behind here, and it looks like a very severe pain or broken heart. Could involve a third party. But you know, it is time. It is time to do that. You can really set yourself free here. And this is a nice way to get out of, like I said, this recent past is the Ten of Swords, and then you have the situation, the 10 of the major arcana. The Wheel of Fortune. So I really feel by setting yourself mentally free here, especially with relation to a broken heart, right? This is still playing on your mind quite a bit. You can choose conflict resolution here, guys. So here in the foundation is the Three of Swords, and crowning you is these really sassy Eight of Wands. So a lot of rushing messages could be coming in for you. This is very positive communication. It's usually you know, if this was a love reading, if you're a Leo Venus, for example, this could be a love or romance reading for you. This would be, you know, about like love messages with regard to a broken heart. So bringing this back up, talking about this. This could be one of these three parties bringing in new messages around this choice. But yeah, as the foundation, the Three of Swords, I mean, this is unique to you, right? The Three of Swords is really what has uniquely broken your heart, what has really caused a lot of pain, okay? And definitely third party situation, whether this is career, home, family, travel, romance, whatever it is here, this is something definitely broke your heart. And it's at the foundation of this decision. Remember, we have the Three of Swords and then we have the Two. Like, I'm going to decide. I'm going to take the lessons and make a move with it. Maybe move on and forgive and move on with the same person, because we have some healing and hope over here. Or you're just going to make a move into a new direction. Or you're going to add a lot of positivity to a negative situation there. By making the choice to be positive and taking whatever you can from it moving forward, and choosing to leave the rest behind and treating it like a lesson, and, you know, not playing the victim, because you can easily see with the 3 and the 10 of Swords, if they were central, which they're not, there's one foundation, there's one in your past, you could say that there's a sense of victimhood here, but I see you moving on. I see you acknowledging this. I see you acknowledging this overkill, this sense of this is too much. I'm so glad this phase is over. This was extremely challenging and somewhat painful. But I see you moving into the near future with the Star card. So we have 11th house Aquarius ruled Uranus energy. This could feel a little chaotic. It could feel sudden, but it is very healing. There is a lot of hope. Friends, family, your community at large, volunteerism could play a huge component in your healing. We have a lot of graciousness here with this huge star in the middle of all the stars. You know, the star showing up in a reading, no matter what the sign is for, could mean that this would lead you to a central position of success, or being in the limelight, being a star. It's another way to look at that as well. It is your opposite, Leo. Aquarius is your opposite sign, so it could be that you're feeling more confident about being an individual, right? As opposed to being just a family member, like a member of the family unit, like 5th house, like father and family and creativity and sex and adventure, right? That's 5th house. That's related to a lot of other individuals in your life, and that gives you a role, right? Because you get to be dad, or you get to be a parent. The Aquarius, your opposite, is you get to be an individual, okay? So you have a lot of what is available to you with regard to healing and growing and maturing past a broken heart or a difficult situation here is up to you, and you are probably going to have to experience it outside of a family unit. We do have two really independent energies here. Both the Star and the Nine of Pentacles are extremely independent. We have some fatherly energy here as well. I would say that this is someone who's typically a little bit closed off or severe. But you know what? They're in charge. This is boss energy, so very independent energy here as well. And then we have some family energy back here. So in the position of how you see yourself is the Knight of Wands. So this is considered the player, right? And with the pyramids in the background there are some mysteries here. This player brings a mystery, reveals a mystery, reminds us of a mystery. But with regard to how you see yourself here, you could just be playing. You could just be playful or playing. You could just be coming in and out, have no intention to stay. You could even be willing to be misunderstood here. It is very fiery energy. It's sort of sassy, sexy energy if this is a love reading for you. But this is fleeting, right? This energy comes and goes very quickly. And I do find it is rather selfish. There's some selfish energy there as well. So just maybe you might want to level up and mature a little. You do go from the Knight, for example, to the Queen, which is nice. So you do become a little bit, say, more nurturing here, a little less flighty in your own elemental power. Leo, here in your how others see you is someone who's really taking a step back. This is the card of rest and recovery, even if it's short term. But there's some mental rest that's necessary here. Definitely need to take a step back from a situation that is difficult or overwhelming. And we're back with the swords here. We have the 2, 3, the 10, and the 4 of swords. There's a lot of mental energy, a lot of mental work that needs to be done here, especially after a somewhat difficult phase here. So you just, like I said, come to terms with the decision you're making here. Come to terms with it. It is all about you. People in your environment will, guess what? They're free to leave and they're free to stay. But you have to do what's right for you. Here in the hopes and fears is the Emperor, right? So this is dad energy. This is father energy, boss. But it's Aries. It's the war. It's the warrior, right? It's Mars. Mars rules Aries. So it's, we have a lot of fire. The Knight, the Queen up here. We have some Aries energy here in this major. This could very well be a couple. Maybe if this is a third-party situation in romance or love, this could be just too many people. Too many people. There's either two guys here who want your attention, or you're one of the guys, or you want to level up. You want to be seen as someone who's got a lot of authority, someone who's in a power position. You don't want to be seen as a player, you know, and that's maybe something you have to think about. What does that mean? Do you mean it? What does that look like? How does it act? So your hopes and fears is someone who's, you know, willing and able to play that part. Okay, this is cardinal energy, willing to make a move, willing to take risks. Right? It's also more fire energy like you, Leo. So this could feel like a real natural fit for you. And then your outcome or advice is the Queen of Wands, right? So this is an entrepreneur or entrepreneurial energy. We have more star quality, more fame, fortune, enterprise quality here. This woman is very warm, generous, expressive, sexually available. But they can also be considered pretty witchy. They're in tune with the forces like sexual magic and so forth. They're in touch with the animal kingdom. This is the type of person or personality who would know what a familiar is. This person could also be into tarot or the occult. But this is a very receptive, motherly type person. This is an independent energy, feminine energy here. So we have actually some Aries energy here with the Queen, who's also family orientated. So she can easily juggle or balance these two worlds. So let us get some clarification here with regard to what is going on. What do I want to look at in particular for you here? What is the broken heart situation? Let's look at this here, guys. So at the foundation, why is the Three of Swords at the foundation? Tell me more about the Three of Swords in the foundation. Tell me more about the Three of Swords in the foundation. All right, and that just flippied. So yeah, you've got a couple of twos here. Choices, decisions, directions. So this is juggling two roles, positions, people, places, things. trying to keep emotional balance. There is an affinity symbol here as well, so it's something you've done before, but how long are you going to do it? Two of Wands here over the Three of Hearts, or qualifying this, is partnership anxiety. So you just may not be trusting your decision making. You may not trust what's being said, spoken, or presented to you. Very interesting. And let's look at who the Queen of Wands is. Why is the Queen of Wands the outcome or advice? So you have the Four of Pentacles. This person is pretty closed off. They're holding on. They're clinging. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands as the outcome for Leo. And it could be, yeah, and there's your Knight of Pentacles. So there's slow moving energy around here. There's an offer for something lasting, that's potentially lasting and creative and very sunny and warm. But there's a clinging here. So there could be some confusion about something that's already been invested in this person or in this energy. And are you willing to take a risk with that person or energy? Right? Because you have this Pentacle energy here, this Pentacle energy over here. Like you want to see results. You want to see results from this interaction or this communication. I do see you holding on to something here, however, holding on to this person, holding on to this energy. And yeah, with the 3 2s, I am actually going to look up 3 2s for you guys because I'm curious about what that is. So reorganization, so we have the 2 of Swords, Wands, and Pentacles here. Is this from this deck? Yes. So reorganization. I think you're going to know exactly what it is here as well, because it's going to be related to something that was overkill, something that was just like you're so glad it's over, it was time for it to end. Something related to a broken heart here. So reorganization is going to play a major role during the month of December for you. So harmony, this includes music, this includes relationships. Harmony is also balance, so we could be looking at Libra energy. This is masculine, right? Libra, even though it's Venus ruled, is a masculine sign. So, you know, you can be creative and harmonious and still in demonstrative power, you know, exertive power. You can still exert yourself here while staying in harmony with others. Here is mending. So I really like this as well. At least one other person needs to, you know, some healing, right? This could have to do with something from your childhood as well. Mending something. Even if you have to do it alone, I think it's important for you to do this for yourself. We do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah, if this is a relationship or romance reading for you, I would say that something just isn't up to snuff for you. Something isn't coming through for you. It doesn't feel right. It's a little bit of a letdown. You feel like it's a big decision. To do this Wheel of Fortune, to get to the next phase of your learning, and maybe you don't want this lesson. I get it, because it's acknowledgement and then integration before you move on. But is it really a choice, right? Because is it really a choice? Because what you're living in right now, or what you're trying to get out of right now, just seems to be like on repeat. It seems to be either very slow moving or unable or unwilling to move. So, you know, just maybe cut your losses, chalk something, see something for what it really is, and be willing and able to do that healing and hope work here as well. See yourself as an individual. And then, yeah, with mouse, here we have scrutiny. So scrutiny is really looking at, on the positive side, looking very, very deeply and closely at a situation. On the negative side, it's looking very, very closely and deeply at a situation. It can be overkill to just look too hard at something. So the opposite of the mouse would be the eagle. It's spirit, it sees the entire thing. Mouse just looks at one tiny piece of it and sort of loses perspective. So gaining perspective here, looking at the big picture, looking at lessons that you have learned, that have been manifest already, that you merely have to integrate and acknowledge and then integrate so you can get to the next level here. Because the choice really doesn't look like, oh, it's a decision you have a lot of time to do here. No, it looks like a decision that it's the difference between freeing yourself from this negative past energy or this painful past energy. So Leo, I do see a really nice ending for the month for you. There are some challenges here for you nonetheless, but you know what? Take it day by day here. Really trust yourself, trust your experiences, trust what it is that you need and want, and trust where it is you really want to be in life and what type of person you want to be with or people you want to be around. And then, you know, pay attention to what that energy feels like, and then spend time, okay? Spend time on that. Put passion and energy into the feeling that you want, because that's what I think is going to come around for you here. And it'll be stable and passionate. So Leo, that is your December 2020 reading. I really hope it was helpful, or at least amusing. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel and like, share my videos, comment if you have a second, and I'll see you in the next video for your sign. Bye for now.